No, no.
No, this side. That is not possible. I think the object is there.
33. Come. Oh.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Now we are entering the confirmatory series, and for that, we'll take you to the half group task. As you would be aware that almost 80% of the selection would be over by the time the basic series is over. But now, the first of the confirmatory series, which is the half group task, I would call it as something like a cusp between the confirmatory series and the basic series. Here the strength would vary from 3 to 5. That is half of the size of the full group. And in this case, a point to remember is that none of the candidates would be aware of their performance. What the GTO would be looking now would be towards those doubtful candidates, those who have not been able to impress him in the basic tasks. For example, in case 1, 3, 5 and 8 are failing, and 4 and 6 are passing, 2 and 7 are still doubtful. For that, he might ask the students as to how to make the group. Somebody might suggest 1 to 4 in one side, 5 to 8 in the other. That may not help because 2 and 7 are supposed to be together. GTO is actually interested in seeing 2 and 7 together. So finally, when nothing works out, the GTO would make the team in 2 parts, ensuring that the 2 and 7 as required would be in the same team with the others so that he can have a better look at them. Now, the point to note here is that this is something like a knockout stage. Till now, the league matches were there, they are over now. Now, every match will be a final match, especially for those doubtful cases. Therefore, your energy level should be much higher than what it was till now. You have to participate. There is no scope for you to actually sham around anymore. We have a set of rules for all the tests. You remember that in the PGT, there were 5 basic rules: the rule of color, rule of distance, rule of infinity, rule of group, rule of rigidity. The same 5 rules hold good here also. The time here, however, will be 15 minutes and you need not have a load with you. But as I told you, gentlemen, this is a kind of a last chance for you to perform well, because none of you may not be knowing as to who is that doubtful character in this. For you, every match or every task hereafter would be something like a final task for you. Also, gentlemen, remember that this also is a leaderless task like the previous 4. You have every opportunity to come out and perform. If you have missed out something in the previous test, this is the time to make up for that. Under any circumstances, you should not be standing in this position at all, standing on the ball of your feet like a slip fielder, first, second and third slip fielder in the cricket field does. And you should be totally alert to contribute anytime, at any time when it is required. It is understandable that when the orders to start the test is given, it might happen that the candidate who is closest to the obstacle gets a little bit of advantage because he'll be able to jump into it, he or maybe another couple of them. But it does not mean that the others who are in the periphery are the bad candidates. That gives them ample opportunity to pick up the other resources, plank, bully and rope, and also look for ideas. What would happen is that a person standing outside and giving correct ideas to the others, and if the others happen to follow the ideas, then that person who is giving the ideas from outside will get additional marks, additional impression marks. What is it that the GTO is looking at the candidate? What does he want in a candidate? If a candidate can understand what is the GTO's requirement, then it will be easier to perform. Always remember, gentlemen, the GTO looks for a candidate who is effective. How do you see that a candidate is effective? There are 3 things which are required to be effective. The first one, you should have the knowledge, you should know how to do it. The second one, you should have the power of expression. You should be able to express. Third one, you should have the willingness to do. If you have all these 3 qualities, then you can be considered effective. Another factor which the GTO likes to see is your organizing ability. If you are an organizer, then it is fine. And if you are a follower, that also is fine, because a good follower means a good team person. And it is practically impossible to tell from a distance as to whose idea it would have been. If there are 2 persons working, the weightage would be the same for both of them. And the third category, which is totally unacceptable, is that of the interrupter. After these two things, the GTO now looks for stability in the candidates, for which the remaining tests in the confirmatory series are conducted. Do not look at the GTO. It always happens that whenever you make a mistake, the first thing you do is to immediately look at the GTO whether he has spotted it or not. So even if he is not watching you, he would come to know that you have made a mistake. And if you happen to make a mistake like falling off or touching an unauthorized place or touching red or doing any other mistake here, you should immediately own up and get back to the previous place from where you actually started.
You can now get a free SSB course under the guidance of Maj Gen Bhakuni at SSB Short Academy if you attend any of our written courses for NDA, CDS or FCAT. Attend 4 to 5 lectures daily and prepare with study material, mentor support, weekly feedback, mock tests and guidance by officers in our lush green 28-acre military campus. Call us now on 725-930-7111 for queries and registrations. Now let's get back to the video.
इसको पूरा
लिसन प्लान पे हम क्या करते हैं, इसको रखते हैं यहाँ से ऐसा प्लान करने को बोल रहे हो, ठीक है? अरे अपन ये जाओ तो खरी क्या करते हो,
ये इसको बैक लगा दो, इसे सूखते बैठो, इतना टाइम नहीं मिलता है, ऐसे डिस्कस करने का टाइम एक ग्रुप पे खड़े
अरे तो इसके बाद इसके कहाँ जाएंगे?
ऐसा जगह है ना, less than 2 feet, you can go there.
कौन होल्ड करेगा इसको कौन हम है ना?
It has been supported by 2 things. Sir, can we do this? Another person. Go. From this side. One of you take the rope. No, go, bro.
Okay, you can go.
You can go.
Give me the rope.
If you tie, you can tie. Make a loop.
You need the link.
Don't let the rope touch the ground, okay?
You need the link. If I need, I can.
Go inside this. Can we take? Belly pass करके देखो. हाँ, if you can.
There we go. Give it to me.
Within the plank.
Plank. इसको. It has a more distance. More distance. You can't cover it. No. Bali nahi. Plank. We got plank. Oh, don't touch.
Okay.
Yeah, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. I see.
Bro, 20 है. इसको ऐसे fit that in.
Hit the pole. Okay.
Lock that below the pole.
Okay.
Now tie this. No, this side. That is not possible. It should be perpendicular.
More distance, bro, is more distance. Possible, bro.
I think that is more.
More distance, bro. Look, we can handle it.
Take it. Do it again. I think one should also go. No, leg it straight, yeah. Yes.
Good job, bro.
Come on. Now he wants to Pass the plank.
No. You don't need. With the help of Balli, you can come.
No white space.
You can hold the Balli like this. Bye.
We need the plank.
We can repeat the same.
Okay.
We'll transfer this person. Return the plank.
I'll go.
We need plank.
I'll go there.
He'll go.
No. One person can sit.
You both come here.
One person can sit.
You pass me that belly. पहले belly pass करो.
What I do with the Balli?
इसको ये रखने. You come.
You come here.
इधर आ. You can come.
Alright, you can step here. Step on here. I think it's, the rope is there now. Yeah. You can place this one.
Pass. उसको क्यों pass कर रहा है?
Yeah. Is it there?
And that is
Very
that will
carefully.
not be sufficient. Keep it.
Take the plank.
Yeah, it should be perpendicular, man.
Okay, take the plank.
To the ready. Give me the. It should not be. Pass it. Yeah, it will be stable.
It is stable. Same thing. One person go there. This side.
You keep that belly on that.
You can go, bro.
हाँ भाई पकड़ा है. Another person can go now.
No, bro.
One person can sit there.
I come.
इधर जगह नहीं बनता भाई. You sit there on that.
Bro.
You hold that belly.
Take all the necessary action.
We can this with the help of bank. We can go there.
Yeah.
We can. First we have to.
Yes. Good time, bro.
I think rope would be there. Right? We have 10 minutes. We have tied a rope there.
One person need to sit in that corner.
Yes.
You tie the rope.
10 minutes.
Just like it.
And pass the belly.
Get down.
Bro.
Tie them. Yeah. 28 to come here. You first you tie the rope and
No. You open it. You untie it. No, I'm on second tie.
Right? What do it wrong? You can. Yeah. You can. Hang it. Hang it.
Bro.
What are you doing,
You
bro?
hang it there.
What are you doing, bro?
Like this.
It will work.
Okay, let's
will
try.
work.
Let's try.
अगर वो ऊपर से स्लाइड हो गया ना,
Slide होगा, bro. Sleep होगा.
ऊपर से slip होगा वो ऐसे यार.
Put at the end. In the white portion.
Put that on white portion.
Not white, you pull it there. Down.
What happened? Bro, you are not a
Move ahead.
Bro.
Hold it to the both of
Bro.
hands.
You move ahead.
You come.
No.
No. You also sit. Hold it.
Okay, make it. Go. 1 second.
The distance become more.
You
Try it.
Take it this side.
And keep a hold on the rope also, on the top, so that it won't slip. Yes.
ऐसा बांधना है.
Bro, sleep होगा, bro. What happened?
Take the knot and put inside the loop. Knot.
ए उसको ओपन करो भाई, उसको ओपन
That way.
Bro,
अरे open मत कर भाई.
ये ओपन करो.
Okay, you tie.
You tie properly. You come
properly.
bro.
No, don't. You tie your way.
अच्छी तरह से बांधो उसको. It should not slip.
Bro is not better.
अरे let him. अरे two side. No. अरे that could work यार. Bro, again you put.
What happened?
Two side यार.
Two side. No. See me, bro.
बहुत तो है.
हाँ ऐसे लूप बना के वापस डालो.
From below यार. Take one.
Yes.
Then you tie.
Tie properly.
From the mid.
हाँ tie properly. हाँ
No.
एक और.
No, that one. You try.
Bro,
अरे don't make a
ए,
loop there.
पीछे.
make a loop.
हाँ.
Yes.
वो why you are tying it twice?
Don't tie it twice.
हाँ एक ही बार. हाँ
Yes.
हाँ उसको नीचे डालो. हाँ good boy.
Keep the plank there.
It will not work. No. Stable. Okay.
It is very stable.
Pull it little more.
Little more. Why you are putting it?
Put the plank little more. Put the tip only. And you hold the wire. Yes. Go.
Okay. You go there. With this.
पहले रोप पास करो. You tie there. You put the rope there. Black there.
What? Take a bullet.
हाँ black there.
No, what I'm saying, put the man back. All the guys come here and then
इसको लगा दो
you can one by one come.
इसको बात आ जाए ये बात
Pass the volley.
खाली का जरूरत नहीं
No, there's no need. You can pass. No. Pass. You can sit there. You can. Come forward. Two more guy can sit. What am I? You stay here. You stay. Chest number 28. You come. Okay. How you come? No. It will sit. Okay. You can. No. We can lift the flag. Help. Yeah. नहीं बस पुट करो टाई करो नंबर 28 23 20 में जा गुड फास्ट Oh, it's cutting the rope. First to make the
ये इसको फ्लैग हो सकता है go
33
supporting bro
you can
You keep your foot.
go he can
Yeah, try it over. So that we can take it back now.
no Make a look. No, tight.
you need to use that bully now
No. Tight.
that is the only option hope will not come out yeah just नहीं स्टेबल तू आ
Pass the rope.
Can you stand up?
ये सब बोल कर इसको ये उसको क्यों पकड़ के रखा है होल्ड दे
Yeah.